Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's called Lifting Up the Veil, and it's a reading that focuses on the theme of spirituality, what kind of moment you are presented with spiritually speaking, what kind of opportunities, blessings, and lessons are a part of it, and as well what kind of hidden subconscious messages you are receiving, what do they mean in your awakened reality, and what kind of awareness they're trying to bring to you. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Aquarius, there's something here about the explorer in you. So some of you might be wanting to explore ideas, opportunities, relationships, destinations even. You want to see what's out there beyond your known understanding of a situation, because I feel like some of you Aquarius are really interested in the potential something might have, um, and you want to explore the uncertainty, or this type of uncertain times some of you are in, to pursue something a little bit better, something a little bit more. I feel like some of you Aquarius are a little bit bored, or just unfulfilled, emotionally speaking, spiritually speaking. There seems to be a lack of vision around the circumstances you have been dealing with, and you're missing on that vibe, the vibe of potential, the vibe that something in the future, right? In the point, the indication of the future for some of you, it's extremely important, and it's like you don't want to be sitting doing nothing. You want to see what's out there, even if it's not going to work well. You want to see that for yourself. So for some of you Aquarius, there's also this desire to break free from conformity, to break free from what is deeply unsatisfying and not leveling up. Some of you have been in relationships that just don't level up, so they don't kind of measure your standards. They don't bring to you what you hope they would bring. And maybe some of you are dealing with partners that lack vision, and that on its own, it's a big question for you if you can deal with that. Some of you, even if it's not a partner, a love partner, it could be a business partner, someone you have been teaming up with in something. There's a question about sticking with a partnership or a way of doing things versus trying a new one. And I feel like for some of you Aquas, again, you might have some associations that just lack vision, or they just don't, again, align exactly with your own energy. This lack of compatibility on that level that previously might have not been an issue is starting to be, and some of you are just wondering, what's next? What am I going to do with it? What's the best course of action? And some of you are reflecting about this. You're taking your time, really properly analyzing before you make a decision to stand up for yourself. I feel like for some of you, it could be that you're getting yourselves ready for the upcoming battles that a certain decision might bring. So some of you that are secretly deciding to leave your job, your relationship, your partnership at whatever level, you are anticipating some of the consequences that might come with it. And I feel like mid-March could be kind of a prep time. You're prepping the ground of change. You're prepping how would your life be with that missing element. For some of you, your opportunity is the Eight of Cups. So the opportunity is indeed to seek out for better and more, is to let go of attachments that serve the purpose for some time but no longer do. For some of you, your calling is elsewhere. For some of you, there's this awareness that you should be traveling, you should be experiencing something different, very different from what you are experiencing, and you're trying to understand how you can gather resources emotionally and energetically. There's a lot of effort to gather strength and courage to beat the odds. Some of you could be just in need of a lot of courage to do something great that you're about to do, and it could be that you're standing up alone, but strong. So again, this might be a matter of being in a situation that is comfortable but you're not happy, or being in a situation that can be uncomfortable but you are happy and stimulated. The challenge is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups together really could represent that you're meant to leave behind all that is old. So old news, old versions, old ways are to be put behind because they are stopping you from progression. And the intention of mid-March is definitely to bring you progression, is to bring you broaden horizons, is to expand your vision where it has been limited. There's a lot coming in the next months for some of you Aquarius, depending on the moves you make. So some of you Aquarius have a lot of free will when it comes to this situation. It will depend strongly on your side, the quality of the next months. There's a lot that sits in your hands. As you see, she's carrying the globe in her hands and she's looking at it and trying to understand what to do with it, where to go. The approach seems to be heavily and solely again on your grasp. Some of you have power of decision, which is something quite good, to feel empowered, to feel like we have a saying. But I'm feeling like it's just that pressure, that fear, or that awkwardness to come to terms with that decision, like the aftermath again, the coming out of the closet with something. You might be struggling with it. I feel like some of you have dear ones that they just don't, again, get your vision. They don't get your life path. They don't get basic things that is dealing with your nature, and there needs to be an acceptance when it comes to that, not to be constantly trying to justify who you are and why you are it. It's like a needs to address who you are as well in a more honest, transparent format. Perhaps some of you, it's like this profile of yours. There are things about your profile that are also here to change. So you could be actually changing, information in your social media profiles or your profile when it comes to you as a professional. Or you are looking in the mirror and you're understanding the person you are and who you want to become. And if the person you are now does not look anything alike the person who you truly want to become, that's going to be the trigger. There's something here about that being the trigger to really set in motion this need to decide. Some of you are tired of this quest, though. This Eight of Cups might be something that you have been already in, like it's in the making. So it could be an energy that you already have been dealing with, but it feels frustrating or a little bit just draining to be in the quest, in the quest, in the quest. When is it going to stop, right? The quest. And honestly, the answer is never, meaning that you will reap moments of where you will collect experiences, but your path is always going to be one on the move, is always going to be something you need to be a part of, actively pursuing. So particularly with you, Aquarius, like you can't sit too long in an energy of familiarity, I have to say, like this feeling, even sticking with the same person or the same job for 30 years. Throughout those 30 years, there has to be changes in it in order to make sense to you, in order for, again, for you to feel like your life is following a proper positive direction. So you want a direction that brings constantly renewal. And that's the question here in mid-March, is where that renewal has not been taking place. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.